Disha Enterprises Private Limited is a financial service company having its offices in Kolkata, that is in West Bengal, and Mumbai, that's in Maharashtra. Okay. The company is registered under GST in both the states. Yeah. The company operates through two segments. Okay. What and all segments? That is banking service as well as advisory and consulting service. The aggregate turnover of the company during the previous year was 80 lakh in West Bengal and 60 lakh in Maharashtra. So if we want to calculate turnover for the registration, we have to calculate both, we have to add up both what 80 lakhs and 60 lakh because we are calculating aggregating turnover based on pan India basis, right? Okay. Now the services are given in two segments. They are banking under banking service. They provide recovery agent services as well as direct selling agent services. Okay. If you remember RCM chapter, we have come across these words. So remember, there is something they are going to ask on RCM. Okay. Next, advisory and consulting service. Under that, they provide company or LLP or society formation, return filing, detailed project report preparation, business promotion, etc. Second part of the question, that is, the company has carried out following transaction during the month of September. For both Kolkata office and Mumbai office, they have given, that is, sale and purchase of foreign currency in the course of business. Sale and purchase. For that, you have to refer note 3. So let us go to note 3. Kolkata office had purchased US dollar 10,000. Means Kolkata office has done a transaction, that is inward transaction. Okay, purchased USD 10,000 from MS Money Wise, that is a forex dealer, at rupees 73 per USD on 10th September. And the RBI reference rate on that day was 74 per USD. By reading this, you will definitely remember what the value of supply chapter, where we have studied when one of the currencies exchanged is Indian rupee, then value of supply will be what? Difference between buying rate or selling rate and the RBI reference rate. Here we can see buying rate is given, right? 73, and RBI reference rate is also given 74. So difference is 1. So 1 into 10,000 you have to do, that is 10,000 rupees. That will be what? The value of supply. Next, Mumbai office has sold. Sold means here it is outward supply. Okay. Outward supply, USD 5,000 to Money Matters. It is also one of the forex dealer on 15 September at the rate of 73.2. Here RBI reference rate is not available. And you know the provision that when the RBI reference rate is not given, we have to do what? Whatever currency exchange, we have to multiply it with the 1%. That will be what? The value of supply. So the next scenario, that is amount received from Devidas Private Limited. It has sponsored the business exhibition organized by Disha Enterprise Private Limited. Now what happened here? What Disha Enterprise have organized some business exhibition which was sponsored by whom? Devidas Private Limited. So here sponsorship is done by whom? Devidas Private Limited. So we know that when the service is provided by way of sponsorship to any body, corporate, or partnership firm, then RCM is applicable, right? Here, Disha Enterprise Private Limited is the receiver of service and it is what? It is a body corporate. Hence, what RCM is applicable, right? So, when RCM is applicable, Devidas Private Limited will be liable to pay the tax. Okay. Come to the next point, that is commission received as DSA from ICIDI Bank for opening bank account or credit card and loan products. In the same chapter, we studied that the service supplied by DSA, which is other than body corporate or partnership firm or LLP, to a bank or NBFC, then RCM is applicable. Here, who is providing service? Disha Enterprise is providing service. So Disha Enterprise, if it was not a body corporate, then it would have come under RCM. But here, as Disha Enterprise is what? Private limited, a body corporate. Though the commission is received as a DSA, will not be considered as transaction under RCM. So here, Disha Enterprise have to pay the tax, not the receiver of the service, not the bank. Okay. Next, commission received from private banks acting as a recovery agent. In the same chapter of RCM, we also studied that the service supplied by recovery agent to bank or NBFC, whether it is body corporate, LLP, it doesn't matter. Okay, here any person who is acting as what recovery agent, if it supplies what uh, service to bank or NBFC, then it comes under RCM. So here the transaction is what under RCM. So the bank is liable to pay the tax, not Disha Enterprise. Next, professional fees received for the company formation. Okay, now this is also an outward supply supplied by Disha Enterprise, one of the what consultancy service, right? Here there is nothing about this in the RCM, so directly forward charge mechanism. Okay, now here they have given refer note 2. So we'll refer note 2. Out of the professional service of 80,000 received by Kolkata office, rupees 15,000 was towards reimbursement claimed from the client. Okay. Now what happened here? 15,000 was given by the client for some transaction which was undergone by the company on behalf of client. Now they are reimbursing the same amount to what Kolkata office. So we cannot include that in professional fees, right? Reimbursement is different from professional fees. So you have to deduct 15,000 from what 80,000. So the net amount comes to 65,000, which is what professional fees. There is nothing in the Mumbai branch. Okay. Now, professional fees received for GST or TDS return filing, again one of consultancy service, directly what FCM mechanism, forward charge mechanism. So here 65,000 and 75,000. Participation fees received from customer for the business exhibition organized by the company. If you remember the exemption chapter, we have studied that the any business organization organized by body corporate where outside India, if it is outside India, then it is what exempt under GST. If it is in India, yeah, there they have to pay the tax. Of course, in the forward charge mechanism, there is nothing in the RCM regarding this. So okay, but they have given one more catch here, note one. Let us refer that. The participation fees of 50 lakh received by the companies in respect of business exhibition organized at St. Petersburg, Russia under the theme Indian Traditional Fair, in which 10 Indian companies had participated, which all are registered under GST. A participation fees of 5 lakh from each Indian company was collected for providing them a stall, furniture, and other amenities. Uh, okay, they have given an elaborated explanation, which is none of our concern. The participation fees of 4 lakh is in respect of business exhibition organized by the company at Chennai, in which 100 Indian companies have participated. Okay, that's okay. Next, legal fees paid by Mr. Sundaram, an advocate. RCM. You have to remember RCM here. So Mr. Sundaram is an advocate. So here it is what paid means inward supply, right? Inward supply. And who is liable to pay the tax here? Disha Enterprise, because RCM is applicable. Payment made for security service by way of supply of security personnel received. Again here payment is given. So inward supply, right? But you have studied the same security services to any registered person, except whom other than what government authority, government agency, local authority, person under composition scheme. Okay, except these four, if security service is provided to any registered person, then by whom? By any person other than body corporate. Any person other than body corporate. Here the service is given by Globe Security Private Limited for Kolkata. In that case, it is a body corporate. So RCM is not applicable. What they have given, one, it should not be received by that four person. Okay. Okay, this enterprise is not belonging to that four category. And the service should be not given by whom? Body corporate. Here, it is given by body corporate, so RCM is not applicable. Whereas in the Mumbai branch, the service is given by partnership firm other than body corporate. So here RCM is applicable. So for this 25,000, RCM is not applicable. Whereas for this 25,000, RCM is applicable. I hope you understood this. Very tricky, right? Now, I think point one is already completed, point two is already completed, three is also done. Now come to four. That is, in an order dated 14 September issued to Disha Enterprise Private Limited, the Joint Commissioner of CGST, Mumbai, has raised a demand of what 600 crore on Mumbai office in respect of an interstate supply transaction. Demand of rupees how much? 6 crore has been issued. Okay, has been raised. The company is disputing the entire demand and want to file an appeal before whom appellate authority. You know that appeal can be uh, filed to appellate authority or appellate tribunal. Now they have first appealed before whom? Appellate authority. Okay. For how much demand? 600 crore demand. Okay, now next question is the Kolkata office of the company had received rupees 1 lakh on 22nd April as an advance, okay, from Ganesh Flour Mill Private Limited because they are what giving consultancy service, right? So they have the advance is given by one of the client for preparation of DPR. Now they have not paid the tax on the same. They have collected tax on the service, but um, not yet has the tax has not yet been deposited with the central government since 4 months. If you remember in the penalty chapter, if you have not paid the tax beyond 3 months, uh, though you collected it, then section 122 is applicable. Section 120, what does section 122 say? Section 122 gives us the amount of penalty, right? How much? That is 10,000 or tax evaded, whichever is higher. Okay. All the amounts given above are exclusive of GST wherever applicable. There is no other outward or inward supply transaction apart from the aforesaid transaction in the relevant period. Okay. Vish Enterprise Private Limited is not an authorized forex dealer. Okay. Based on the facts of the case, give an appropriate answer, that is, determine the value of taxable supply in respect of sale and purchase of foreign currency by Kolkata and Mumbai office. Here they are asking value of taxable supply. I already explained this how to do. For first one, they have given RBI reference rate, right? So the answer will be 74 minus 73 is equal to 1 into what 10,000 USD. That comes to 10,000 rupees. Okay. For next, RBI reference rate is not given. In that case, we have to multiply it with what 1%. That is 5,000 USD dollars into what is the exchange rate? That is 73.2 into 1%. That comes to 3,660 is the taxable value. So the answer is B, 10,000 and 3,660. Next question, the value of taxable supply received by Mumbai office in the month of September on which tax is payable under reverse charge is. They are asking taxable supply received by whom? Mumbai office. Kolkata they are not asking, only Mumbai office. Taxable supply received means inward supply, okay. And that too they are asking about reverse charge. So let us check. In the inward supply only point last 2 points were mentioned, that is one is legal fees and one more is security service. As we know, in the legal fees, in the case of legal fees, RCM is applicable, so DEPL, that is Disha Enterprise Private Limited, will pay the tax. So RCM is applicable here, so we can consider this 15,000 for our solution. Next, Security services um, is also one of the inward transaction, inward supply in this question. All other are outward supply, right? I already explained RCM will be applicable because it is not body corporate, right? So this 25,000 also we can include in the solution. So the answer is 15,000 plus 25,000, that is 40,000. Now the next question, that is value of taxable outward supply. Here they are asking outward supply, not inward. That means last 2 points we have to ignore, right? And made by Kolkata office. Mumbai office also you have to ignore. Here you have to concentrate only Kolkata office, on which Disha Enterprise is liable to pay under forward charge. Okay. Now they are asking forward charge. Above question they have asked reverse charge, right? Okay. RCM is applicable in these three cases in this question. That is, service provided by way of sponsorship to any body, corporate, or partnership firm, service supplied by DSA other than body, corporate, or partnership firm or LLP to a bank or NBFC, and service supplied by recovery agent to bank or NBFC. Oh, look at here, sale in the case of Kolkata office, what they have done, they have purchased. So it is inward supply. There is no question of paying the tax on this. So come to here, and this is not RCM, right? So there is no question of paying the tax here. Now next, amount received from sponsor, amount received from Devidas Private Limited as a sponsorship fees, right? Here also, here it is outward supply, yes. Here RCM is applicable, so Devidas will pay the tax, not Disha Enterprise. So this also we are not going to consider. Okay. Next, commission received as a DSA from ICIDI Bank. Here, as Disha Enterprise is what? Body corporate. RCM is not applicable, right? I already explained this with the provision. So here FCM will be applicable. In that case, we have to include this 48,000. Next, commission received from private banks acting as a recovery agent. Here, it is outward supply, yes, but RCM is applicable, so bank will pay the tax. Disha Enterprise will not pay the tax. Okay. Next, professional fees received for the formation of company, LLP, society. There is no concept of RCM here, so not 80,000 you have to take because 50,000 was a reimbursement claimed on the client, right? So 80,000 minus 15,000, that is 65,000 will be included. Next, professional fees received for GST or TDS return filing. Yes, it is one of the outward service supply and comes under forward charge mechanism. So 65,000 should be included. Participation fees received from customer. Yeah, it is organized where held outside India, that is in Russia. So it is exempt. So there is no concept of paying the tax here. And these two, that is legal fee and security service ka payment, uh, is inward supply. So we will not consider it because they have asked what? They have asked only outward supply. So at these amounts which are not in red, that is 48,000, here 80,000 minus 15,000, that is 65,000, here 65,000, only 3, right? So the total comes up to 1,78,000. So the answer is 1,78,000. Now the next question, the maximum amount of pre-deposit that Disha Enterprise Private Limited can be asked to deposit under IGST for filing an appeal before appellate authority. You know that in the chapter of what? Appeals, right? Demand amount, that is 600 crore, right? So 600 crore into 10% comes up to what? 60 crore, right? And the maximum amount of penalty is 50 crores, whichever is lower. So lower comes up to what? 50 crores. So the answer is D. The maximum amount of pre-deposit will be 10% of the amount of tax in dispute, that is 600 crore into 10% will come up to 60 crores or 50 crores, whichever is less. So answer is 50 crores. Okay. The maximum penalty. Now they are asking penalty. Okay. Under penalty chapter, under section 122, they are given the section also for you, made easy for you. Okay. For the failure of Kolkata office to deposit the tax collected on advance received from, okay, they have received it in the advance but failed to pay the tax to the government. It is one of the offense that comes under section 122, and penalty prescribed under 122 is 10,000 or the amount of tax evaded, whichever is higher. Easy. I hope you understood every part of the question. Tomorrow we will come up with the third case scenario. Thank you.